Yeah, it feels like I'm about to explode right now. Not in a good way, bro. You know when you're driving and you're just like, your stomach starts turning a little bit and you're like, you know what? I gotta pull over like right now. Like, I'm getting that feeling every once in a while and I do not like it. But anyway, happy Tuesday. How are you guys? I hope everything's going well. Excuse my face fat. I'm very self-conscious about that right now. I'm cutting. I went on a bulk for a long time. And I didn't really track my macros. So, the only macro I tracked was protein. Oh, dude, I knew that was gonna happen too, bro. I can't accelerate that quickly or else my phone falls over. So we're gonna have to tilt me upward a little bit more. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm on my way to work. You know, just what 22-year-olds do. Trying not to shit my pants right now, because that would be really annoying. Oh God, please don't fall over. Today we're talking about the Huzz Epidemic. Now, what do I mean by that? The Huzz Epidemic. I mean, us men in 2025 have to get our priorities straight and stop prioritizing everything. See, that's the police. Stop prioritizing things because the Huzz, it'll be good for the Huzz. Now, I do a few things that I know the Huzz will like too. Like the whole cutting thing, me losing face fat. When I was at my peak bulk, I really, you know, you get that feeling where, yeah, you're gaining a lot of muscle and it feels great. But you're getting that feeling where you're like sitting with yourself and you can't get comfortable because you just feel like, just sitting there with myself and feeling that way was so difficult. Because I was like, you know what, I definitely can lose this face fat and feel a little bit more confident and like comfortable with myself. So now I'm beginning to cut, right? I began it about a month and a half ago. But anyway, we're getting off track. The Huzz Epidemic. When you go out in public, you gotta talk to the Huzz. And all these videos that I watch where they approach the Huzz and they try to like spit game or something, like that shit doesn't work. You don't do that. Whoever said, like, does everyone have this idea of like this macho man who walks up to a girl and is like, hey, I saw you from across the way and you just look beautiful tonight and I work out, so you're gonna go home with me tonight? Bro, it's not how it works. You know, kudos to you if you can just like be in a Walmart and walk up to a girl and just start spitting game. Like, you want to go up and introduce yourself, eventually lead it to let's go on a date, you know what I mean? And even approaching random girls is its own kind of battle, because I personally have had a lot more success with girls when it's been a mutual friend, you know? Like, I was introduced, one of my close girlfriend's friends, you know, because then I get a good word put in for me, you know what I mean? And then I'm already feeling pretty good, because the girl, if the girl has letter of recommendation from your friend, that's basically the girl saying like, yo, this kid is not a creep. And if she thinks you're cute, like, you're already on your way to like success. It's kind of like LinkedIn for Huzz. That's actually a pretty good way to put it. Imagine the Huzz being your manager that you now have. You know, when you were trying to get that job, if you had a connection for that job, then all the people behind you who just submitted a resume, the thousands of people that submitted a resume, they're not even going to look at that, because they got a connection with you. They saw, oh, Jimmy in HR said this kid was super chill in college. He's gonna be like, all right, well, Jimmy's a good worker. Recruit someone who's a bad worker, because that's a bad look on him. So with the Huzz, you gotta have that mutual connection. And I've seen it with my friends too. Some people may be like, yo, like I don't have that many friends, or, which is fine. That's not like a problem. It's really just about what you want to do, right? So if you don't have any friends and you want to try to talk to Huzz, there's obviously other ways to do it than like mutual connections, but I would definitely prioritize that. But the whole Huzz epidemic that I want to talk about, it stems from a place where this competition for girls, like looks maxing and stuff like that, your personality becomes what you worked hard for instead of it acting as like a performance enhancer. You know, if you think about it in a way, sorry, this truck is literally like shooting shit off the back of me. I hate when that happens. You know, hit my windshield and then my windshield's broken. That's not happening today, all right? If you start working out and you look max, and then your whole personality is the way you look, and that's like, you think you're just gonna walk into a bar and all your problems are gonna be gone, and like all the girls are just gonna be they're just gonna want to talk to you. Like, you gotta understand that they can smell that shit. Like, if you walk into a bar and have that ego of like how you now look, it's like, that's not attractive. That's like, why would a girl want to talk to someone who's like full of themselves? So I think in a way, you kind of got to ask yourself, like, all right, what am I really doing this for? Because if you're doing all like the gym shit just because you anticipate that there's an end goal of you looking a certain way and life not having problems anymore, you're just wrong. And don't be like upset and be like, oh, then there's no point in me working out. No, I mean, I think the gym is great. Like, dude, hitting the gym after like a long night out and you're like mad hungover, that is like by far the best way to cure your hangover. It's like getting some cardio in, hitting like a nasty chest pump. That just makes all your like anxiety just go away. But if you're going to the gym and you're like, all right, at some point I'm gonna look this way so life will be easy again. Like, that's not true. If you're like whacking your shit every night, listen, I have this problem too sometimes, but if you're whacking your shit like every night, and you're just watching some like crazy ass videos with it, like, your brain isn't gonna prioritize like love and deep relationship. Like, you're gonna see a girl, and maybe even a girl that's like a 2 post-nut clarity versus like a 5 when you're drunk. Like, you might see that girl when you're out drunk and you're just so ready to like go in for it because it's been so long and you've just been like cranking it out every night. Dude, you're not gonna feel fulfilled if you do that. So I think everybody needs to listen. Like, you guys can comment if anybody's watching this. I'll try to do this like once a day, just to like almost be like a journal. I can kind of see my progress through like my transformation, my facial transformation. As long as I don't like writing stuff, so I can just watch these videos back. So I think that's like, why not do this on my way to work? I like my job too, which is cool. If you're lonely and you want a girlfriend, listen, the solution is being true to yourself, like being yourself 100%, being kind to other people. You don't have to be some douchebag that all the girls will be like, oh, he's such a manly man. First of all, if you're naturally like that, then great. Be like that. But if you deep down aren't like that, dude, you're gonna look like an idiot if you're trying to act like some macho man. So just be like, that's not me. Like, I'm a really nice guy. Like, and that's just not me saying that. Like, I don't enjoy being rude or starting conflict. That's kind of like my least favorite thing to do. So I don't act like a macho man. And like, if a girl wants that, then that's not the girl I want to be with. You know what I mean? Like, if you, dude, personality, like, this may be so cliche to you guys, but like, dude, girls and relationships in general, like, it's so much more important. That's why you see some of these like fat people and they just like, they're in a healthy relationship. Like, it's because those people, like, yeah, they may not look smacks, but super genuine. And that's what makes them appealing to the girl that they're with. Like, they had a great personality. They were nice. Yeah, they may not have looked a certain way, but like, that's not the priority. Like, you want a girl that, you don't want to just date a girl because you met her and she's like bad and she's giving you a chance. Like, first of all, if she's like out of your league and she's giving you a chance, like, There's probably like something fishy there. Like that's happened to me. Look at this golden hour shit. That's happened to me before. And it usually doesn't end up well. But I've been single for about a year, and I went on dates, and I was about to start dating someone, and I literally stopped it because I was like, you know what? Like that's not. I don't want to jump back in a relationship. I want to focus on myself right now. So listen, if you want a girlfriend, like be yourself. Like you can work out and stuff and like try to look better, but that's not going to get you all the girls in the world. It'll definitely help because they'll see you at first and be like, oh, he's a little bit more attractive. But like, dude, if you can talk to girls, like you got to work on your social skills. If you can just go up to a girl and talk to them and just be like, what's up? Like, hey, and be like yourself, then that's such a better look than you standing around looking pretty and not being able to talk to anybody. Like, you don't do that. You don't just like stand around looking handsome and get girls. So. Anyway, the Huzz epidemic is definitely upon us. And I think people do not see a priority in the right things. So comment what you guys think. I just got here, so I'm going to go. Happy Tuesday. I'll catch you guys later.